What's up, everyone? Welcome to the VR eSport Arena Spectator Guide. I'm going to show you how to set up all the hardware. I'm going to show you how to set up all the software. Now, why is it important to have Spectator monitors at your venue? Well, two very important reasons. One, while people are playing and running around and shooting each other, people who are not participating or potential clients can actually see what's happening in the game, okay, while they're by simply looking at the TV monitors. The other huge reason is that when there is no games that are happening, there is video loops marketing the attraction. So I'm going to explain everything from A to Z, so stick with it. All right. So my preference is to use the display port for the operator monitor. So that's what I would connect first. And typically I use the DisplayPort adapter to HDMI. So a DisplayPort male to a HDMI female. And then the operator monitor, I connect that HDMI to HDMI. Now the first step, you're going to want to mount your TVs. Okay, so find a good location. Okay, get wall brackets, make sure that everything is leveled, and install the TVs above the game zone so that everybody can see. Now connecting the TVs to the computer, in this situation we have two TVs, so each television is going to have an HDMI output into the HDMI splitter. So that box there is the HDMI splitter, and each of one of those cables is on the left are HDMI outputs to the television. Now, the red HDMI cable is the input, and that one's going to go all the way from the splitter and into the computer. As we see here, into the computer. And in these, I plug them in the HDMI. Now, it should automatically detect. You got to make sure that you turn on your television. You got to make sure that your HDMI is in the correct input, and then you'll be good to go. Yeah. So one of the screens here is black. Now there we go. Turn it on, and boom, it should be all good now. Now the next step is going to be to configure your display settings. So go search display settings. And in this case here, we have the two monitors. It says duplicate these screens, displays. And so we're going to want to extend that. So we're going to click on extend these displays. And now, keep changes, yeah. And now we see both of them, left and right, you see 1 and 2. So we click identify to know which is which. In this case, the operator monitor is device number 2, okay? And you want to be able to make sure that your operator monitor make this my main display. That needs to be checked for the operator monitor. Next, you want to make sure that your scale is set to 100. Oftentimes, you will see it set to 200, 300, especially if it's a 4K display. But I want you to make sure that you leave it at 1920 by 1080. And that we're going to do that for both the operator monitor as well as the televisions, the spectator monitors. Now, you want to make sure that your displays are side by side, and then click apply. Now see, if I move it across, it's going to appear on the other monitor. So you can just drag across to bring any information or to bring the Spectator app to the other monitor. All right, next up, we're going to want to adjust the Spectator viewing app. So we're going to open the Phenomena launcher. You're going to go to the Games tab. You're going to click on Versus. And something important to know is that each game has its own Spectator app. So we're going to need to redo the steps for each app that I'm going to explain to you. So we're going to launch the Spectator view over here. Now, once it's launched, you can do two things to access the settings. You can press Escape on the keyboard. Okay. Or you can simply click on the top right corner to pop up the settings. So in the Options tab, you go to General Options, Full Screen from the drop down, Windowed, and Save. And then now we will slide it over to the Spectator TVs that are extended. All right, now once they're here, you just reverse the operation. So as top right corner, Escape to make the settings pop up, Options, Windowed, Full Screen, Save, and boom. Now your Spectator is on your Spectator app is now on the Spectator TVs. So everybody can see what's happening when a game is launched. Now let's explore some of the options. Each app has different options. In Versus, you can change camera angles automatically, or you can actually customize certain camera angles. You can make the leaderboard be displayed permanently. Okay, and you have a bunch of other options that you should check out. Show scoreboard during games, show leaderboard between rounds, show the kill feed. You can switch languages, change the resolution, adjust the volume, and much more. So, and finally, you need to do this for each individual app just once. Now, once you configure it, everything is automatically saved. And when a game starts, it will automatically launch the Spectator app in the televisions and the TVs automatically. But you have to do it at least once. And you may have to do it sometimes when there are app updates. So that's that. Little quick pro tip, you can do Alt-Enter to go from full screen to windowed. And you can do that with actually most apps. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and you can watch all our full setup series. We're producing a lot of content, and a lot of stuff is already online. And if you need help, contact us, support@phenomenavr.com.